Okay, we're at the desk and we're going to install the last two wires on this barometric pressure switch. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, but we've got a piece of rubber here that we're putting over top of the pins afterwards. Ran out of hot glue, of course, because we all love that hot glue. Anyways, I'm going to attach the SDA and the SCL wires now. And I chose this because I wanted to bend the pins over and have it more flush with the board after I mount it. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but we're going to take our brutish propane torch here. We're going to set up our solder wire so that I can just dab it and not melt my props here. Just going to tin the tip of this. SDA pin, and first we're going to smooth out a little bit of this solder here. Get it out of the way. It's less inclined to be close to that center pin there. Next pin over. Try to fold this over here. Okay. Now I'm just going to touch the tip of this. This avoids having to solder the actual baro chip onto the board, so we're going to do it all off board so that we're not risking our FreeFlight board, which we know works fine right now. So there, I've tinned this pin now. I'm going to take this side. I'm going to do it this way. It's a little easier for me, but it might not be as good for you visually. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to touch it to there. Keep my flame away, just touch it, and it should get that tinning of that pin there. Just do a little pull test here, no problem. Then we're going to take our blue wire, and tin that tip. Well, nice and quenched there. Put it aside. To our next pin over here, the SCL. Yes, down while this is not working with this foam here, so we're just going to pull it off. Okay. There we go. So we're going to tin this tip now of the SCL signal. Take our wire, and we're going to just touch it again, join that solder together. Both pieces being tinned will not require more heat than is required just to melt the solder. You don't have to heat up the part you're soldering necessarily as much. So that's why I'm being a little careful here. There we go. So now my wires are all soldered to this board. And we are going to now solder to the corresponding pads on the FreeFlight board, which has very, very small pads. And I can't move the camera, so I'm using the Hoverbot's Cree light here to accent the area. And there we go, that's the barometric board now all soldered up and ready to go and mount on the FreeFlight board itself.